What's up guys, and welcome back to a new video. So the final 2 weeks of this 10-week journey, and let me tell you, the hunger has hit hard. I'm not gonna lie, I've had to drop my calories from 1700 to 1600 and I have been hungry. If you've ever followed an aggressive fat loss phase, or fat loss diet should I say, you'll know that there will be times where you literally go to bed thinking about food, and that's happened this week. But look, the good news is the results have actually shown, and I always like to say to people during like a 10-week window or 12-week window of a transformation, you always push towards the end. So at the end, that's when you kind of, in your mind, it's the only last final laps left, and you can really just push down on training a bit more, eating a little bit less to get the maximum results you can in a fairly short space of time. So the results have been really good this week, and we'll go through those in a sec on the computer. But I just want to say that if you are someone who's interested in losing body fat and you're also following a fat loss diet, when it comes to dieting, the truth of the matter is at some point you're going to get hungry. That's just part of the process. That's your body telling you that, hey, there's a load more calories going out than there are coming in. So they switch on all your hunger hormones and you start to feel hungry. But when that happens, you know that the magic is working. And look, you need to be smart with things like hydration, nutrition, exercise. Throughout these last 8 weeks, you've seen how I've changed things around, how I've changed my training, my nutrition, how I've changed my rest days and how I actually exercise on what days, down to what time I exercise. So for example, now I have a fully loaded breakfast with carbs, with protein, and then 2 hours later, I need to be in the gym because I made that mistake yesterday when I had breakfast. I missed out on oats. I just ran out some ingredients. I had high fats, high proteins, and then I had an average kind of lunch, and then I trained after lunch and I was flat. I felt so tired, fatigued. I did not want to be there. Literally within the first working set of doing legs, I was feeling dizzy. I was seeing stars, like performance was not great. So it's really important that you learn to listen to your body, to learn so that you can then optimize how you can utilize the energy you have to the best of your advantage. So for me, that means having a fully loaded breakfast with a bunch of carbs, loads of protein, wait 2 hours, and then I'm hitting the gym. At least that way, I've had 700 calories and I'm putting those calories to use when I'm at the gym. But hey, let's go to the computer and let me share with you this week's results. Okay guys, let's have a quick look at the results for this week. So progress, let's check out the metrics, the biometrics first. Let's zoom out. Right, body weight. So as expected, another big drop this week. So 81.7 to 80.8, almost 1 kilo in a week, which is really good. So that's awesome. Let's check out body fat. Again, down. So 17.8 to 17. So 0.8%, not bad in a week. Lean mass. I mean, that's come down ever so slightly, but it's good that it's still remaining, you know, relatively high, even though I'm in a fat. And this is the thing, right, that makes weight training and eating enough protein so important. If I was only doing cardio and not hitting my protein goal, my lean mass during this aggressive phase would be crashing down. This is so important, guys, to follow a high protein diet and to prioritize weight training so that you can hold on to muscle. Otherwise, you're just going to get skinny fat. So it's really important that you prioritize weight and hit your protein goal. I mean, look at how aggressive the weights come down since the start. 84 kilos to 80. Right? And body fat as well. Look how much that's come down. 21.5% to 17%. But the lean mass has pretty much remained the same. Now we started here. It had to recalibrate. So look. 67 kilos. 67 kilos, 67.7, 67.06, right? So I've probably like lost 1 kilo of muscle, if that, more like 800 grams. But I've lost, you know, body fat. Look, fat mass. Look at that. 18 kilos, sorry, of pure body fat, now 13. So this is why it's really important to prioritize weights and eating enough protein. So what else can we look at? BMI, we don't really care. Let's look at measurements. So neck came down 0.5 centimeter, again expected. Chest came back down a little bit, 1 centimeter, 1.5. I think my left bicep did as well. So that's the first time that's happened. But this is expected when you're losing weight this fast. And then my waist went from 83, this was a big drop, 81.5. So visually, how are we looking? So we can really start to see some definition coming through. And I think the one that's most apparent is the back picture. So let's look at the first set of pictures for my back, for example. So as you can see here, a lot of midsection fat here. The lats aren't as defined. You can just tell it's more of a puffy look. The underwear line seems a little bit tighter here compared to this one. Look at that. A lot more of a kind of a V taper, V shape. You can start to see the lats coming through. You can see the lumbar as well. And the little Christmas tree, we like to call it here. And everything's just a lot tighter. If we look at the front picture, side picture, again, let's compare it to the first one. Annoyingly, I'm facing the other way, but a lot more podge here. And now, still a little bit to go, but a lot better. And from the front, what a mugshot. So again, most of it, and you know, with the chest and shoulders, there is some fat here, but it's smaller definition. It's just not very toned at all. And then looking at today, so you can start to see the abs starting to come through. Still need a bit more of work here. A lot more definition around here. So although my chest is getting smaller, everything's becoming a lot more defined. Weirdly, my arms look bigger. But yeah, this is really good progress. Happy with that. And this is why it's so important to, you know, keep a track of all of these metrics. So am I going to reach my goal of 12% in 2 weeks? Probably not. But that's fine, because everyone looks different at a different body fat. So when I was competing, you know, I got to like 6% body fat, but I could barely function. So for me, and also there's a point at which you don't want to like cut calories even more, because then you just can't function and you're just going to definitely be losing muscle. So a lot better last week at keeping track of my calories, my protein goal as well. Some days a little bit short. Carbs 120. I just function better with higher fats. I prefer to have higher fats. So these were all in the yellow, most of them, which is good. The ones that aren't are a little bit under, but that's fine because I've hit my goal here. But I have now, oh wait a minute, why hasn't this changed? Oh, it hasn't changed. Sorry guys, this should be the new calories that I've now is 1600. Right, so we're going to go 1600. We're still going to prioritize protein. So protein 180. Carbs we'll do 100 grams, 53 grams of fat. Okay, cool. So target weight 78. Yeah, I reckon we'll reach that. We're not too far off, maybe 79. We've got 2 weeks left. And look, I don't want to kill myself doing this. Like, you know, it'll be a massive transformation, losing 8% body fat in 10 weeks and still enjoying the foods that I enjoy, still enjoying the odd glass of wine. So yeah, it's better to kind of achieve goals that are sustainable than just crash diet and then rebound back. So let's look at the calendar for the week, see what we managed to achieve. It was another good week basically. So let's go back into last month. So where are we now? So today's actually Friday when I'm filming this, but let's look at last week. Yep, completed all the sessions. So legs, upper body, legs, push, pull, legs again. And then today I've got upper body still. And I'm still struggling to hit the 8,000 steps. It's still a struggle. There's no excuses. I don't give myself enough time at the gym to go on the treadmill. I'm already there for 25 minutes, but I need to do it for longer. But look, you know, the results, they're coming in. They're coming in at a good pace, and I'm happy. Things are going well. I am feeling hungry. Like, I've already upped my vegetables, which really helps with hunger and my hydration as well. But look, it's just part of the process, right? But I know that I've only got 2 weeks left, and then it's basically holiday time. And yeah, so at the rate that I'm losing weight, roughly 1 kilo a week at the moment, if I keep up with this, then I'll hit my target of 78 kilos, which I'll be happy with. So that's all good. Things are going well in that respect. 8,000 steps, I'm going to not touch that. I'm going to still train Monday through to Friday at the moment. And yeah, this is going great. Let's have a look at if there's anything else I've missed. So I think that's pretty much it for this week. So guys, if you've got any questions about this, or if you're stuck and you want a little bit of help, then just reach out, just ask any questions in the comments of this video. More than happy to kind of help you out. And yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have an espresso. I'm going to get myself hyped up, put on some good music, drive to the gym. And today we have upper body with a shoulder focus. So I do a bit of everything with upper body. And by this time, if I'm honest, during the week, I'm feeling it. Like, I'm feeling tired because it's been 5 days of weights back to back. But then I get 2 solid days here of rest. So I always look forward to that. And I make sure on one of these days, I do like a really long walk to catch up with the steps. So I am going to grab a quick coffee, and then I'm going to get in the car, put on some good music, get myself hyped up for the gym, and then I'll catch you guys after. So yeah, I'll speak to you guys in a bit.